All right, let me get to the chat. All right, hello, hello, everybody. What's going on? Hello, hello. How are you? Hi, welcome in. We are testing some things out. We're testing some things out. So I am on Restream tonight, and I just want to test some things out and see um how this looks, how it's gonna go, all the things, because I have not done this in a while. And so, okay, it's not looking too bad. It's not looking too bad. Okay, not looking too bad at all. Now, let me see how this looks on Instagram, because this will be like my first time on Instagram and YouTube at the same time. So I definitely want to see how this looks. It says edits is coming soon, pre-register. Okay. Can I don't know. I don't know if I can take a look. I don't think it's gonna let me hold on. Let me see. I don't know if it's gonna let me actually um see anything. I don't think it is. But anyway, if you're on Instagram and your lives say, or you can see me. Hi. Sorry. I don't know what I'm doing. But anyway, you can see the desktop of my tablet, right? And the desktop of my tablet, we're going to talk about some of the social media outlets that I have chosen to stick with. Um, it is January is gone, February is gone, January, February, March, April. It's April. It's April the 11th. And I have taken, all this time um, to figure out who, what, when, where, and why. And one of the things that I definitely wanted to talk about, because, God, the frustration has just, I can't. I can't. And that is the TikTok drama. The TikTok drama has me in an uproar. And the reason is TikTok is not the same since the ban. When it was banned for those, few hours or whatever, and it came back, it's not been the same. It's been very odd. It's been very suspicious. It's been very, I don't like it, right? And so it's just like, something's not right. It's not the same, Even, my For You page, it's like my For You page and my follow page are literally one and the same almost. And I'm like, I can't even believe, what is happening. So the people that, I like to follow and stuff like that, I was like, let me see if they're on a different, outlet. Let me see if they're on Instagram. Let me see if they're on YouTube, because I literally was just like, I can't. I can't. Thank you. I just can't. And, giving, that guy that shall remain nameless the credit for, saving, TikTok. Now we have like another extension or whatever. Like a part of me is like, I don't think it's going anywhere, but another part of me is like, if it doesn't sell, you know, that guy is gonna, get like totally upset or whatever, and ban it for life. Like, I don't know what's gonna happen. I just feel like, talk is just not the same. Um, I just don't feel like putting my time and energy into an app that I don't know, it's not stable. It doesn't feel, like home. It doesn't feel, normal. And so I'm like, what apps, can I function on for real without getting stalked, okay, without getting harassed, okay, without, me wondering, are we gonna get another ban? Or, is it gonna go away, overnight? You know, just, no drama, and, let it be. So, of course, YouTube is at the top of the list, and then I also have Twitch, which I literally just go live, on Twitch when I go live on YouTube. I have not grown an ounce on Twitch, but I just like it as that extra outlet. Um, and like I said, I don't know all of the ins and outs, on Twitch. I know people say that you can, play your music and stuff like that there, which you cannot on Instagram, which is, weird to me because I could have sworn I've heard people, playing their regular, everyday music or whatever on Instagram, but I could be wrong. I'm just saying playing it in the background, but I could be wrong. I don't know. But there's that. And then, of course, there's Snapchat. Now, if you are a YouTuber like myself, you probably have Snapchat as well. Um, there's a lot of people of all different ages on Snapchat now. It used to just be for, the younger crowd or whatever. There is something in my eye. It used to be just for the younger crowd or whatever, but there are so many different people on Snapchat, and I hear them, often, "Follow me on Snapchat, follow me on Snapchat." Even the TikTokers are like, "Follow me on Snapchat." So if you have Snapchat, that's amazing. If you don't, probably you need to get it. And from my understanding, people have started to make money on Snapchat. And so this is, a really good app to get into, to research it, to try to find out, how there's no live streaming on Snapchat. I don't know if there'll ever be live streaming on Snapchat, but there's definitely video, there's definitely posting. You can link, put your links in there. There's definitely inboxing. You can group chat now. So there's a lot of things that you can do on Snapchat outside of going live. If you want to go live, use YouTube, use Twitch, use Instagram. Um, those are the apps or whatever. I didn't care for Clapper. Um, didn't care for Lemonade. There's a lot of apps that I just didn't care for, and I was just like, we'll just leave that alone. So for now, we've got YouTube, Twitch, Snapchat with, you see Bitmoji on the screen. Bitmoji goes with, Snapchat, so you can change your Bitmoji and, use them as stickers and, use them, in your texting and all kinds of stuff. It's a really fun app. So it goes with Snapchat because if you don't have a public profile and you're just using, Snap just, for fun or whatever, um, it will make you, an emoji, a little person or whatever. And so Bitmoji is, I've had it for years. Um, so yeah, I'm an OG of the Bitmoji. Instagram, I left Instagram, for a long time. I've been gone from Instagram for years. And I thought, I keep getting duplicated, which some people call hacked, but it's really a duplication of your profile. I keep getting duplicated and stuff on Facebook. I keep getting, harassed by people that I don't know. And I'm like, why are you in my inbox? And, it's kind of, creepsville. It's kind of creepy. So, I'm over it. And I keep, trying this stuff because I'm like, maybe it got better, or whatever. It never does. So the security issue with me and Facebook is a big deal. I am not a fan of Meta products anyway, so I won't be getting WhatsApp back either. But Instagram seems to be the way to go if you want news updates, if you want to keep up with your, top celebrities, if you want to, get all types of, uh, news shorts, things of that nature. Instagram seems to be the way to go. I think almost everybody has an Instagram account. Instagram over Facebook, actually, because it's just simpler, it's easier, it's short, sweet, to the point, right? I always keep Pinterest around. I always keep Reddit around. Um, then there is a downloader. If I want to download something from Instagram, I can do that. If I want to download something from YouTube, I can do that. So get you a universal downloader where you can download stuff and then use it. You can react to the, videos and all that kind of stuff if you don't use OBS on your laptop or if you don't have the essentials, like what you're seeing on the screen with your mobile devices, then a downloader for your videos would be the way to go. And then I just discovered BuzzFeed. Now I'm not I don't know a whole lot about BuzzFeed, okay? But let's open it up and just see. I don't know a whole lot about BuzzFeed. I'm just saying. But um I heard through the grapevine, through, the internet streets, that BuzzFeed was really great for quizzes. And I thought, oh, that's pretty cool. So as you can see, it immediately goes to quizzes, then you've got trending, then you've got, results of quizzes that, you've taken or whatever. And then I don't know what a showdown is, but I think it's all music and stuff like that. And then there are polls. And so I was like, "How did I miss this?" Like, did y'all know about this? Did y'all know about BuzzFeed? Well, I'm a newbie, I'm a rookie, so I'm just not finding out about BuzzFeed, so, I'm probably gonna be a BuzzFeed junkie. I probably need to put BuzzFeed on my phone, and, let it marinate a little bit, but I have taken, the Let's See If You Can Guess Your Favorite Color, Build Your Dream House, and Your Favorite Pasta Dishes. I took those 3 just to test it out, and it was super fun, so if you don't have BuzzFeed, I would suggest playing around with it because it's pretty fun. And then I didn't even know we had shopping on BuzzFeed. I didn't know that we could actually, buy things on BuzzFeed. So it kind of gives you that TikTok feel. You know what I mean? It's kind of like, it's a BuzzFeed shopping. Then you've got your login, information if you want to, log in and, that kind of stuff. And then you've got your, back office settings, which are super, easy to do. So I think after playing around with this, I'm definitely going to put BuzzFeed on my regular phone or whatever, along with other apps that I have, along with Reddit and Pinterest, because I use Pinterest. Like if I go to the nail shop or if I want a new hairstyle or something like that, I'm looking on Pinterest. So Pinterest and BuzzFeed and Reddit, I'm always looking. But Reddit, now I will tell you something about Reddit. Reddit is pretty good for stories. If you want to know what's going on with anybody, especially people that are controversial, like let me see. Let's just let's type in something and see what we can find. So there's a Charles and Miss Netta. This is way off topic, but Miss Netta and Charles getting a BBL lipo. Is Miss Netta and Charles going to Real Housewives of Atlanta? I really like Miss Netta, but and most of this stuff started like a year ago. And I, per se, am, so new. Now, I don't know who said I was going to Real Housewives of Atlanta. I don't think so. But it says, I've heard rumors of them joining for a while, and I don't know if it's true. If anyone can find information, we would greatly appreciate it. I speculate that that is not true. Rumors that Miss Netta started. No one in their right mind is trying to cast them on Real Housewives of Atlanta. I feel like casting them would be exploitation. It would be funny to see them check Miss Netta though. Like that's crazy. And then who else do I watch? Um, let me see. Let me see. Aunt D. I'm not sure if this is going to resonate. Let me see. I don't know if this is going to resonate because I don't know what to look for. Okay, there we go. This one started 5 months ago. Introducing new gestures. Swipe left to see. Okay. Okay. Look at what we've got here. So listen, okay, I didn't know it was Aunt D81, but my mental health world is what I know them as. But yeah, Bria and Shay are autistic and Aunt D is the mother. And so I was watching them on TikTok. They also have a YouTube channel. So this is just like, no, I'm not gonna miss them because they have anybody. worth their salt is gonna have a YouTube channel. You're not just gonna rely on TikTok. And I'm not just saying that because they got the ban and all that kind of stuff. I literally am saying this because, why would you not have a YouTube channel? If you are a social media socialite, if you are a social media influencer, if you are a social media content creator, why would you not have a YouTube channel? That's crazy to me. But anyway, that is the okay, it's TikTok gossip. That is the Reddit or subreddit or whatever. And then they have one called Shay and Bria. And her and the rest of the internet is really irking my nerves with her opinions about those sisters. As a mom of someone who's autistic, I need her to genuinely understand the stuff Shay says isn't on purpose. Goodness gracious, I skimmed through Chloe's videos, like maybe just the beginning is annoying. She's a loopy brat literally through the entire videos. Like, that is someone's opinion, and then someone else says, "I don't think it's cool to expose your disabled kids on social media for monetary gain or likes. Mom should be ashamed." What their after I wonder what their after thinks? I don't know. I wonder what their after thinks or say about all of these videos being made. Oh, the father. Okay, about his adult daughters. All I've seen is people laugh at them and imitate them and mix them with remake video. Okay, make them with remake videos of their own. It's never been cool to make fun of people with disabilities, and it never will be. The world is a scary place, that's for sure. I don't really think. Okay, when I'm watching um, Shay and Bria, I personally don't think that people are making fun of Shay and Bria. Now, I've seen a lot of people make fun of Aunt D, but I don't think anybody's making fun of them. I've heard a lot of celebrities on TikTok say, "I love Shay and Bria. I love Shay and Bria," you know, and they will, imitate something or do something, that they would do or something that they would say. As far as Aunt D goes, she has not said anything like, "I want to exploit my kids." She's saying, the reason that I'm sharing this is because, there are other people out there in my predicament and I just want to, connect. I'm just showing my life. This is what I go through, on a day-to-day basis. Can anybody out there, relate? So, it is what it is. A lot of people are always going to look at stuff like that as exploitation. They are. They're always going to look at that as exploit. This is Auntie. Okay, I don't really know what that was about. You know, I agree. I don't know what the like locking in the cage and all that kind of stuff. I don't know what that was about. Okay. I haven't heard anything, like that. Maybe she was just using that as an example. I don't know. I just learned something new. I didn't know that videos were on Reddits and subreddits, but there was like a subreddit. I had no idea. But let me type in, is it Bria? Is it Shay and Bria? And that's fake Christian Chloe. I don't know who that is. Have y'all seen Shay and Bria on TikTok? I love autism translated Shay and Bria. But anyway, you know, just looking up stuff that I like. Anybody can do this on, excuse me, Reddit, and I think it's amazing. I think it's amazing. And then they give you um samples of things you might like, recommendations, 600-pound life, rants like confession, self-vent, tales from retail, tales from the front desk, stuff like that. And, they're funny, stuff I like to, um, you know, read every blue moon, or maybe I'll make a video about it. And then you have like the whole gaming community, which I have been contemplating, but the games that I play, I don't think, they resonate with. Look, I'm not a gamer per se. I play, you know, little easy games. Like, what do I play? I play in my coloring book. I played Wedding Day yesterday. I played uh uh Building a City, Sims, House Designer, and Influencer Story, which my granddaughter loves Influencer Story. So that's we found to be cute to play with. So I'm not like a gamer. Okay, so gotta get rid of that because okay, I'm planning my daughter's wedding, so I do have save the date, the knot, where, but I think I have discovered using Zolo, and I am going to share a little bit of what I've been doing with the wedding planning and stuff like that. Although these are great apps. I have to agree with, most of America who, they plan weddings, for a living. That Zolo or Zola app or whatever is amazing. Let me see if I can pull it up. Is it Zola Weddings? I have been using Zola Weddings to plan my daughter's wedding. So 3 tasks completed, vendor booked. Somebody Okay, Marcus Jackson RSVP'd. So that was 6 hours ago. So we have people RSVPing for the wedding and all that kind of stuff. This is like so neat, like Zola weddings. If you didn't know, now you know. If you have an event of any, kind, um, you can put any type of event in Zola weddings and it will, like a party, a bridal shower, anything that you want to plan can go in there. Okay, let's talk AI because I've been using AI for a few weeks, right? It is a lifesaver. Gemini is super funny. She's got a little smart attitude or whatever, but she's super funny. ChatGPT is really good when you have serious questions and you want to dig, a deep dive into something. ChatGPT, for whatever reason, is amazing. I've tried all the other ones that people have been talking about over the past few months, and I just didn't like them. I wasn't getting, the content or whatever I needed, from an app like this, and ChatGPT just to me is the winner. I have not tried I Am Writer yet. I did try Scribble AI because I heard about it on TikTok, and it's pretty cool. Luzia, I just started playing around with, and the reason I downloaded this is because one of my friends, a lady that I met on TikTok, she's super funny. Her name is RJ, and she allowed Lynzia to send you notifications. Um, okay, so there are characters in here, right? This is AI, first of all. There are characters in here, okay? So the characters, Lizia, there's a teacher, there's a friend. I don't know who Elias is. Like, I don't know who any of these characters are. I don't know what they do, but it says keep our streak going by chatting with me. So I've only chatted with Lucia and asked her questions about social media and stuff like that. If we were gonna get banned or updates on TikTok and different things like that. And she actually knows things. So you have staff, games, astrologer, languages, like all this. I have not tried any of this stuff. Okay. So let's see. Let's just, pick one. What should I wear to school? How can I improve my outfit? Which color suits my skin tone best? What would pair well with jeans? Okay. Let's see what she says. What will pair well, Twana? I'm so excited to help you style those jeans. Could you share a picture of the jeans if you don't mind? That way, I can give you the best outfit suggestions that really complement your vibe. Okay. So I click the microphone, and I'm not sure. I don't I don't guess it's gonna work. The microphone isn't gonna work. Okay. So okay. I don't have any of that. Okay, you can attach photos. And I literally just wanted to, um I don't have a photo. Yeah, I wanted a microphone and just say what I wanted to say. She says, "No worries at all, Twana. Let's work with what you've got. What kind of jeans are we talking about? Skinny jeans, wide leg, distressed." Okay, skinny jeans plus size. Am I satisfied with the didn't see the response. Okay, so the stylist will give you, all of this. Love it. Plus, that skinny jeans are such a fabulous choice. They hug your curves, blah, blah, blah. For a chic and trendy look, consider pairing your skinny jeans with a flowy top or a stylish blouse. This contrast will create a lovely balance. Okay, if you want to add some flair, throw a denim jacket or like cardigan layered. Okay, so it's basic stuff. It's basic stuff. So it's not, what colors are you leaning towards? Pink? Okay, let's see what she says. So she says flowy blouse, graphic tee, lightweight sweater, blazer. Okay. So pretty basic stuff. And then so you just have, all kinds of stuff in here. Your ride or die forever, your teacher, you know. So this is not bad. This is pretty cool. Then you have your tasks in if you would like to extract key topics from a text, if you would like to write um, whatever, a book or something, a document reader, if you have math problems to do, you can create images. Let's see if we can create an image. Describe the image. Let's see, podcast. Now let's see, a YouTube podcast setting, a large desk with a lady sitting at the desk, talking in a mic, just something basic. It says creating something unique, a YouTube podcast setting, a large desk with a lady sit, and there it is. So it will give you, whatever you ask for. You happy with the image? Sure. It's funny, So she's, at her desk on her podcast having fun, doing all the things. So there you go. And then at the bottom, you can download this, you can share it if you want. You can redo the image if you want. You can even report the image if you want down below, down at the bottom. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, I'm gonna download the image. Not like I'm gonna use it for anything, but just because that's my first image that I did. So this thing can really do um this could do a lot. And I'm not sure. Okay, streak days and then bestie points. It's never asked for, any type of payment or anything like that. So I'm not okay, you can share with your friends if you want to. I don't know if you can link up with people or not on here. And then also, yeah, it's just it literally is, just an app. It looks like it's totally free. So they're not asking you to pay anything. Um for this, and the name of it is Luzia, Luzia. So if you're looking for, AI that's free and you don't have to pay for it and you have, several different options, then that's great. I am going to try Scribble AI again, and I am going to try I Am Writer because those are the two that I heard about on TikTok before I left there. And I wanted to see what was going on. But I was like, if I'm gonna be live, right? I'm gonna be live, somewhere where I'm, used to and I'm comfortable and I'm not, if I'm only gonna have like a couple of people in my live streams, then, you know, we're not, we're not, you know, going to be somewhere where we're completely, just shunned or whatever. So for fun, Peacock, I barely use Peacock, but I have it on here just in case I wanna watch it. Netflix when I feel like it. Tubi TV, totally addicted. Hulu, um, I keep it around for the kids, but every now and then, I really like to watch it. Prime, because I have Amazon Prime, and then Pluto, I keep Pluto around just like Peacock. I watch it every now and then, but it's not like a huge thing. I haven't been watching a lot of shows, and I feel like I should because, this is what I do. I'll watch, like, updates of shows that I used to watch. I'll watch the update on YouTube, but I will not just sit and watch the whole show. I'll just get, like, the skim of it, you know what I mean? So, this whole, thing is gonna be, like, completely different because I've got, like I gotta play my games and stuff like that. I have to figure out tonight's gonna be interesting. I think I'm gonna be using Snapchat quite a bit. I'm gonna be using Snapchat quite a bit. Alright, let's take a look at Instagram. I have to be very careful with this because, the whole music thing, so I can't be clicking on stuff. This is Regina Daniels. I do follow a lot of Nollywood celebrities. I am all about Nollywood. If you know me, you know that I watch my Nigerian movies. I'm probably gonna watch 2 or 3 a week. Love, love, love a good Nollywood movie. Mhm, mhm. And I'm telling you, the Nollywood celebrities are really good because I never see them in a scandal. I never see them in, altercation. If that happens, it's very rare, okay? Very rare. So this is gonna be, a pretty interesting journey because we can actually get the, Instagram feed up here without downloading or any type of feed without downloading, any video if we don't want to and talk about it, react to it, and all that kind of stuff. I can't wait to put some of the videos and stuff up on my other channel because that's going to be great. But if I want to talk about beauty and all that kind of stuff, this is going to be, pretty interesting. Pretty interesting. That's my cousin, the award-winning Clarence Pointer. He is a pencil art. They call him the pencil man. And so he makes a lot of, art with just a pencil. Just a pencil. That's what he does. So, yeah, Instagram is looking the same. Of course, Shamar, do not judge me. If you are not following the Queen of Atlanta, I love Shamar. He's funny. He's really funny to me. Shamar, and I think I've been watching secondhand stuff from Shamar. Because they always have recordings of Shamar on TikTok, but I always and I'm like, "Is he going live on Instagram or something?" Like, 'cause he doesn't go live on TikTok unless I don't know where I'm looking. He doesn't go live on YouTube anymore. So if anybody knows where he's going live at, could you let me know? Because I'm like, "Where's Shamar?" But anyway, A bride goes viral for skipping makeup. I did see this on TikTok, and I don't see anything wrong with it. I thought it was great. She doesn't wear makeup on a regular. So, I guess she didn't feel like, putting on her makeup. So there you go. I don't see anything wrong with it. Here's another appearance in his artwork. Tontalette, love her. She's super funny, super stylish. She does look a little bit different though, but she will tell you that she's never been a stranger to plastic surgery. Yeah, yeah, she's a little bit older, but she hasn't been in the limelight as far as acting is concerned. I have not seen her in any, films or anything like that. Look and see what she's been up to. Um, so this is her. Okay, low body polish. Okay, so she's on her, um, but yeah, she does. She looks a little different, but I would, and makeup does that. She promotes a lot of views from the Nollywood stage. I've watched her older stuff for a long time, and she's really a talented actress. I don't know why she hasn't been acting. There's my mom. So Clarence decided to put my mom up on his Instagram, and she's probably up there on Facebook as well. uh, so yeah, this is pretty cool. Heard about the Kenya Moore some things, whatever, but that has not stopped her. She's been doing, huge things. With the Kenya Moore hair, and then she had like this kid show, and she's fabulous. She's over the top. She's been doing all the things. So even though she, um, was let go of the show, The Real Housewives of Atlanta, she's been doing her thing. So President Donald Trump has faced a defamation lawsuit from exonerated 5 judge rules. So didn't hear about any of this, but exonerated Central Park 5 members sued Donald Trump over false guilty plea during September 10th debate. Oh wow, did not know about that. See, this is why I kind of like Instagram. It's not like Instagram is my favorite thing in the world, but I kind of like Instagram. Tim Bay, if you don't follow him, if you don't know him, you need to follow him. He's hilarious. No, he's got the same microphone. I got my you see that microphone he's got? I got my grandkids one because I have and this microphone right here, my grandkids would come in here. You hear it jiggling? My grandkids have beat this microphone to a pulp. They love this microphone, and I decided to get them their own. So when you come over here, could you please leave my microphone alone? You have your own microphone now. You don't have to, be worried with mine. So yeah, my news feed um is pretty basic. Kanye another tweet about Beyonce. I don't know what's wrong with Kanye, but put him on the prayer list because that's crazy. Um, so yeah, I don't follow too many people on Instagram yet. Um, yeah, I think that is Playing and Makeup. It is Playing and Makeup by Yolando. Okay, I got off my listen. You because I promise y'all, you will get kicked off. There is somebody with those doggone edges again. I'm not here for that. Is my new Instagram. If you want to follow me on Instagram, um, even if I'm not posting, I feel like it's going to be a good addition when it comes to live streams. But I will. try to post as much as possible. But I kind of want most of my content to be on YouTube on this particular channel and just kind of wild out on this channel for a minute just to see, what happens, where it goes, where it leads or whatever. And then I have other channels that I want to play with, like a real, news channel, a real, tea channel. Um, so yeah, I'm probably going to start working on that little by little next week. I want to say tomorrow, but the problem with that is my daughter has um her bridal shower tomorrow, so I have to go. I have to go. It's at 3 o'clock tomorrow. So I have to be there. And I don't even know if I can fit my dress. Like I have to, squeeze into my dress and all that kind of stuff. And make sure that I look cute for the bridal shower. So, I'll probably come here, do a makeup class, whether I film it or whether I do it live. I'll probably do it live, and that way it'll just, be up. I won't have to worry about uploading and editing and all that kind of stuff, which is another reason why I like being a live streamer because I don't have to, upload anything, whatever. Just go live, do your broadcast, and then, everybody can come in and get the replay. I think that's amazing. However, I don't know if that's good for your channel. I don't know if doing live streams and then, you know, hoping people come in and pick your live streams, back up. Like, I don't know. Should I be making, thumbnails? Should I try to upgrade it? Should I edit the, live stream later? Like, I don't know. You know what I mean? So we'll figure it out. We're gonna, become the world's greatest, live streamers or whatever. So, um, you know, let's do that. Let's become amazing live streamers and 2025 and see, how that works. Maybe we'll get up to 100K subscribers. Fingers crossed. All right, guys, it has been fun. I just wanted to come on for a little bit and tell you guys, what I've been doing, what I've been up to. Um, the thing that I am using, how you're seeing my tablet screen, is with this app right here called Let's View. You have to have the app on your phone and you have to have it on your tablet, or whatever you're using. If you want to share from phone to tablet, if you want to share it from tablet to computer, like I'm doing right now, or vice versa, it gives you options. So you can share your computer screen to your phone or to your tablet, or whatever. But it gives you options. So I would say and I have not went pro yet. I don't know what all that is. I don't know why. Why would I go pro? Because all I want to do, is show you my screen. So it won't let me. It won't let me see what pro is. Um, but anyway, I like it. I like it. And as far as I know, did I even make an account or did I just start using it? I think I just started using it. So maybe that's why it wants me to log in. Do you want me to log in because okay, so I logged in. Oh, here we go. So this is what it is. So, 5.99 a month, or you get 29.99 a year, or 59.99 perpetual. Why upgrade? Why should we upgrade our Let's View? Because I'm not understanding. And I'm clicking on why upgrade, and guess what? It's not telling me anything. I'm telling you, okay, remote cast, purchase duration. So, okay. So you can pay, I don't know what this means. Only consumed during remote casting, and it's not a pro benefit across networks, across platforms. Buy now only once. I don't know what that means. HD screen, control PC, multi-device connection. Oh, so you can share with multiple devices and watermark free. So I'm assuming that's why you would upgrade. Um, but I really don't need all that. My whole thing was I want to cast, you know, this. I wanted to cast it, so that was, what I wanted to do, and I guess okay, so if you wanna cast, to more screens or whatever, but, if you're broadcasting like I am, then I think that that's, pretty much the end all be all, so anyway, that's about it. That's all I got for tonight, and, I'm about 15 minutes short. It's only 45 minutes, but it's okay. It's 10:45 PM Central Standard Time, so it's time for me to get out of here. I gotta go to bed. I gotta get some rest because I have a bridal shower tomorrow. So, thank you guys for hanging out with me. I appreciate it, and I will talk to you guys sometime tomorrow, and I'll probably do a get ready with me for the bridal shower. So I will tune in tomorrow and I'll tune in and we'll catch up and all that kind of stuff. So I'll see you guys tomorrow before 3 my time. All right. Get ready together.